Last August, I tripped and fell off the seawall. I gave myself a nice concussion. I went to a really deep, dark place, and I know now that it's labeled post-concussion syndrome, and it's really common, but I suffered severe anxiety and depression. The first 3 weeks were a complete blur. I spent most of it in a dark room. It was utterly overwhelming. I think everything to think about, to move, my entire body was sore as well. I had chipped teeth, not to mention that I had some memory loss of the event, so just trying to piece all that together and feeling a tremendous amount of guilt. I don't know why. I think probably after about a month, 6 weeks, I'd say, I started to sort of feel better. Every concussion is so varied that there's no concrete recovery map to follow. Yet there's no one there to help tailor a recovery program for you. So it's just, I think, underfunded. And I think because there's so little information, working with concussions needs to be a one-on-one. Anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts. And then, once I kind of came out of that, it was new things that were causing the anxiety and the overwhelmingness, social situations. People consider multitasking working on a number of things at the same time, but when you have a concussion, multitasking is so much more than just that, because it can be, a sound that goes off somewhere else as you're trying to formulate a sentence, and then boom, you're scattered, you're lost, and everything's overwhelming. I found also when I was having conversations, if somebody interjected or stopped me to ask me a question, that was it. It was like you're going down the path, and then oh my gosh, where was I going? What was I coming from? And yeah, so I think particularly in social settings, when not only are you trying to act normal or be social with peers or friends or family, if you're in an environment that has a number of different stimulations around, and it's really hard to just hone in on what you're doing, or a single person. 6 months after my concussion, and I can say most days I feel pretty fantastic. I still tend to get overwhelmed very easily, especially when multitasking, but I'm also, back at work full time. Every morning is a new start. A good night's sleep is like a reset button. When you have concussions and you start talking to people about it, you hear a lot of stories. My doctor sort of said it would be about a year. I feel that, even though I'm still having to manage some symptoms, and I definitely don't feel 100%, I think I'm in a place where I never thought I would be only 6 months after. So I feel pretty good.